Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Mimi Mystic, but please call me Mimi. Just please call me Mimi. This video, we are going to be painting. We're not going to be doing any craft kits. That will be next video, okay? I promise we're going to be doing back to the craft kits. But this video, we're going to paint. I want to paint on pumpkins. I need Thanksgiving decorations. I have a fall gnome that's very dear to me. That's really about it. That's all the fall decorations that I have, other than the alive pumpkins in my yard. Were they grown in my garden? No, I wish. But we will be trying to grow pumpkins into the yard from these pumpkins as well. So fingers crossed with that. Anyways, while we're going to be painting, I also want to, since we're getting closer to Thanksgiving and this is the Thanksgiving week for us Americans, we do celebrate Thanksgiving, and I just wanted to say what I'm thankful for while we paint pumpkins and stuff. Grab your cup, whatever cup of what it is. I have my water because I love water, and also grab yourself a snack because take care of yourself, everyone. Let's go paint pumpkins, and I also need to go set up the area in the kitchen. Yes, we gotta go paint in the kitchen, but it's okay. At least I got a view outside the window. So let's go. I'll go set up.
Now the time that you guys all have been waiting for, painting time. Yes, we're gonna start off with just a basic orange. And you're probably thinking, Mimi, why was one side of the pumpkin already painted? Well, if you would have already guessed, that would have been the thumbnail. And yes, I did get some paint on my wrist, so let's go ahead and clean that off delicately. I said delicately, girl. Man, it's a lot of force. Alrighty, anyways, let's fix that mistake. Now, I decided that since I already had a basic layer of orange for the thumbnail, I decided to just get the whole white pumpkin basic orange, and I figured that was a good start to this pumpkin. Now, this pumpkin was originally gonna have, what was it gonna have? It was an orange pumpkin. Oh yeah, it was gonna have family on it. Family forever. And I ended up changing all of the pumpkins ideas throughout while painting them, because when you have a brain like me, your ideas tend to change quite a bit, and I mean quite a bit. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I will be giving a list of what I'm thankful for since we just had Thanksgiving, and as this is like Friday, we just literally had Thanksgiving. But this year's is a little bit different for me and my family. We're actually going to be celebrating Thanksgiving today. Well, today for me, not today for you guys when you see this video. Anyways, getting off the subject. One of the things I'm actually very thankful for is my loving family that I have. My family they're crazy, but they're crazy in their own way, and I wouldn't change them for the world. They make me laugh, and they have helped structure the person that I am, and I feel like definitely have a big heart the way I do. My siblings, I am very thankful for my two older siblings. Now, they did give me a little bit of a tough time growing up with making fun of me with my speech impediment, making an entire sentence up of all of the words that I have messed up. But because of that, I'm actually able to joke about it and even incorporate that in my role play that I do. So I am very thankful for that and them. So if you guys are watching this, thank you guys for, giving me the tough skin that I definitely needed. I just got done mixing up a new orange. I was going for a burnt orange originally, and I found the perfect orange thanks to a little bit of a light brown and some red and just a little bit more orange, and we got that burnt orange that I was looking for. So this color I was really happy about, and it was actually because I was able to get this color. It was just like, it kind of made me like, okay, at this point I didn't want to add the family and the infinity sign for forever, because one, the pumpkin's a little bit too small for the infinity sign, and two, with the burnt orange on top later on, you're gonna see it looks really good, and I was too scared to ruin it. Maybe next year if I get more pumpkins, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll get a big pumpkin for family forever, so I actually have a bigger pumpkin to do the infinity sign comfortably. And look at this transition. Do you see what I'm talking about with that beautiful orange? Oh, I can't get enough of it. I'm gonna start with the stem part, but let's get back to being thankful for. We were on family. I got my siblings out of the way. You guys can get out of the way. Let's give mom and dad some love. Like, hands down to mom and dad. I know I was a difficult child. I mean, I'm still a difficult person in my opinion, but they really did put up a lot with me, and they still had a lot of love for me, and I'm thankful for them, and they made me the woman I am today. And if it wasn't for mom, I feel like I wouldn't been so much into crafting as I am. I mean, naturally I am a crafter, but she encouraged me doing crafting as a child. And she would do it with me too. And I'm so happy about that. I always say this, I'm no artist. I am a crafter, but definitely no artist. But I do enjoy the arts. And when you're a perfectionist, you kind of have to get yourself out of that perfectionist idea and just let the art do its thing. And as you can tell, that's exactly what I'm doing. I made a mistake with getting brown on top of the pumpkin, so I'm just creating shadows with the brown, as you could tell. So you kind of have to work with what you had, so you can't get upset with it. So I guess less is more, but I think it gives it like that realism that I was looking for. So anyways, mom, dad, you're amazing and I love you. Alrighty, new pumpkin. Now, I was cleaning off this pumpkin because it got a little bit of paint and other things. We're going to go ahead and draw the outline of what I'm going to be working with. This is the first time I ever actually outlined anything before. So yeah, I'm just literally winging it without the feathers and all of that. And I had fun, letting my imagination go. So I'm wondering if you guys, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to see if you guys can guess what this pumpkin's going to be. If you guess below correctly, let me know in the comments below. I would love to see if you guys are able to guess what this pumpkin is going to be. If you know me very well, you probably would figure it out right away. If it's kind of easy in my opinion, but just getting all of those circles with the pencils. And I did notice that I was starting to make smudges, so I was trying to be a little bit more careful with where I placed my fingers and stuff. But yeah, I had pencils all over the pumpkin, but not to fret. I was able to cover it up with the paint, so don't worry about that. I did color it lightly. Let's go ahead with that red. Have you guessed it yet? No? Okay, I'll let you guys enjoy this. I'm going to shush for a little bit, let you guys enjoy some music and some painting, and I'll be back with you with some more things that I'm thankful for. I'll let you guys enjoy this little artwork. Have you guessed it yet? Alrighty, I'll tell you now. It's a toadstool. It's a toadstool mushroom, or if my sister heard me, toaster. She thought it was a toaster. But I did get the idea of trying to make a toaster pumpkin. I kind of want to know what that would look like, so I might actually attempt that one day. Toaster pumpkin, coming soon. Maybe not too soon, maybe next year. Anyways, yes, this is my little toadstool pumpkin, and I love this. I'm just fixing up the whites, making sure I get any like red paint that's leaking through the white, and also any pencil marks that was leaking through the white as well. And I was just adding additional other white little tiny dots along with it to just give it that more mushroom effect. But hands down, this is one of my favorite mushrooms. Well, not, of course it's a mushroom, but this is my favorite pumpkin I have made out of the three. So I was really excited about this project. Now, like I said earlier, all of the pumpkins did get changed, and this pumpkin actually was originally, yes, it was originally going to be a toadstool mushroom, but the top part was actually going to be a gnome on top, and I did change that last minute. Now, as you can tell, I am mixing colors because I'm finally getting to the bottom half of the mushroom, and I wanted a off color because mushroom stems is like that off white color, and I ended up getting that really good color. And I also wanted like get a defined shadow as well, so I ended up trying to make the difference between where the mushroom stool is and where the stem is. So we're gonna go ahead and get a layer of that in, and let's go ahead and do another thing that we're thankful for. I am thankful for my Foozie Bear. He is a gem. He gives me so much life and purpose, and he makes me very happy. And I have to say, one of the best dogs I have ever had. Very lovable. Now we're on to the third pumpkin. Look at that. On to the third pumpkin while I wait for the toadstool to dry. Because let's face it, I'm going back to that toadstool. But I wasn't happy with this pink whatsoever, so I had to like change it up and make the pink darker, and that was the pink I was looking for. And yes, there are such thing as a light pink pumpkin. I did not know that until I made this video, and when I saw that really pretty light pink, I was just like, yeah, I really need to make that into a pumpkin. So, oh yeah. Alrighty, let's enjoy a little bit of some musical. we're just, as you saw, overthinking at his finest. We're just getting the little happy face all suited up with little tiny details. Got a little bit of the blush on the face, try to make it even, but your girl ended up overloading it, so I'll be fixing that a little bit later. Adding some freckles that you guys can barely see, but there are freckles a little bit on the pumpkin. I thought she'd look cute with little freckles. And yep, there I go, fixing the blush, making it a little bit more like, okay, might as well just go all out with the blush. It's already there. So that's what I ended up doing. But yeah, there's the little pumpkin and she's all set. I think she's adorable. And we're just going to go ahead and add just a little, I did get a little bit of a black dot because I noticed I did end up poking my finger there, so I had to fix that. Just writing my name and a little bit of a heart, so I know that I made these and I'm really proud of them. Just adding all of my name to all of them and also the date to them too, which is, obviously 2023. And here are all of the pumpkins in all of its cute glory. I'm really happy how these turned out. Let's give it a round of applause. Not too shabby whatsoever. Pumpkin number 1 with its original orange, burnt orange, looking like a normal pumpkin, along with our toadstool fairy-like pumpkin, hands down my favorite. And last but not least is our kawaii looking one, because I am a big fan of kawaii and cuteness, as you guys can tell.
I actually enjoyed this a lot. Now, I am no artist. I keep saying this because I am not an artist, but I like to consider myself pretty crafty, and for not being an artist and not being a painter, I like what I did. So originally I was going to have this pumpkin as family forever. This pumpkin was going to have oranges and lemons, and this was going to have a gnome on top. Everything completely changed because I wanted to keep it more simple than anything. Whimsical, this one, yes, and obviously that one, but like the way this burnt pumpkin came out, it's exactly how I envisioned it. And if I I feel like I would ruin it if I put anything else on it, because it's just the simpleness of an orange pumpkin and it looking on the realistic side, I like. The cute little face, I want to work more on. This is probably going to be my least favorite. The pink one's my least favorite one. My favorite one is going to have to be the toadstool one. This one is my favorite. Because I think, one, I'm a big fan of all types of mushrooms. I don't like eating them, but I do like the aesthetics of mushrooms. And toadstools are actually my favorite. So I really am, I do like how this came out. Like, this one came out really cute. I actually think all of them came out adorable. So I'm happy with how things, I'm happy. I'm happy with the work. So I can't wait to put them out for next year for fall. So I finally have fall decorations. Thank you. And I am thankful for that. Thank you for joining me on this Thanksgiving special for the video. If you stayed this long, I appreciate it so much. Please do me a favor and like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment below and let me know which pumpkin you like the most. I really am curious to hear what pumpkin you like the most. Next video, we're going to be doing something Christmassy, so I have something in mind for that. So keep an eye on that. I hope everyone in America enjoyed their Thanksgiving. If you are somewhere else, I hope you enjoyed your day. This segment, I would like to do the appreciation and thankfulness of not to give up. I do have a separate segment.
Hi everyone, it's me again. I just actually wanted to show you my little progress. I made a YouTube video. It's my first Let's Craft Together YouTube video. And I have to say, the final production, with what I made, I am not happy with what I made. Let me show you what I made. This is Bruno. This is who I like to call Bruno, because I don't like to talk about Bruno. But the reason why I am talking about him this time is because there's a little bit of a slight little lesson to this. Don't give up. Just because He's derpy looking. Just because you're not happy with your work doesn't mean you should give up on the craft that you're doing, the craft that brings you joy. You're gonna have your bumps and bruises on the way with whatever you do. But, you know, there's practice makes perfect. There is a lot of truth to that. And, you know, you're gonna learn from your mistakes. And some people may think Bruno over here is cute, like my mom, my sister, and my other half, which I really appreciate that they find him cute. I don't, though. That's the thing. I don't, because I know I can do better. That's the perfectionist in me, though. But don't let the perfectionist, don't let your mistakes discourage you, because even though I made this little disaster over here, I didn't give up. I finished my next project. My next project was a gift for my niece. And I have to say, this, what I'm about to show you, is hands down my favorite thing I've ever made. It's a lovey. I made this. I made this little cutie patootie over here. Like, if you don't know what a lovey is, it's a blanket that's with a stuffed animal on top. And this was the first time I ever embroidered a face. I've never done embroidery before. I mean, I've made butt cheeks, I've made whiskers, I've made a mouth, but that's really about it when it came to embroidery work. Like this was something new. Right after making something like this. The perfectionist in me would think like, yeah, I would want to give up after making that. But I didn't. And I'm happy that I didn't, because I made something so cute like this and something for my niece. And can you just imagine? Look how cute that is, just with the hand being held. So the lesson here is don't give up, because you don't know if your next creation is going to be the most favorite thing that you make. And this is for my niece. I have to make more of these. I'm so making more of these to sell, because they bring me joy, and I hope they can bring other kids joy. So don't give up on whatever you're doing. Keep on pushing. I promise you it pays off. I promise you. Don't let your mistakes discourage you, because you never know what you can make in the end. So that's all I really wanted to say. I hope everyone has a beautiful rest of the day. Until next time, stay amazing, stay magical, stay wonderful. Remember to smile. Let's grow together. And always do your best. Don't give up. Much love to you, everyone. Toodles.